President Donald Trump's executive order to cut public radio funding threatens stations nationwide, including one in New Bern. Stephen Glover is live at Public Radio East after working to find out what kind of impact the station may see. And Stephen, what did staff there tell you?
Dave, Public Radio East staff told me that they could see a budget cut of around 15%, but they also say that their programming and news is not going to stop them from going on the airways. Last week, President Donald Trump signed an executive order to slash funding for public television and radio, namely NPR and PBS. The president accused both of biased and partisan news coverage. These cuts could impact stations across the country, including New Bern's Public Radio East. Staff here says talks of funding cuts has been talked about for years.
We were aware that this might be a possibility and was a potential threat.
Public Radio East, part of Craven Community College, has been on air for more than 40 years. CCC's president, who's also the CEO of PRE, says the move could take a bite out of their station's budget.
Well, I think, as I understand, the executive order is specifically aimed at the Center for Public Broadcasting. That represents about 15% of our annual budget, so that's what's at risk right now.
That means there's a risk of losing $147,000 worth of Center of Public Broadcasting grants from PRE's annual budget of $1 million.
15% hurts, and so we'll have to shift some priorities, find some different ways to raise revenue.
But Brumbaugh says since the announcement, the public has been stepping up to help keep PRE on air.
We saw an increase in donations coming in over the weekend already. So it's a very good response from the community right here in the 16 counties that we cover, that there is community support for Public Radio East.
And Dr. Stat says that they have no plans on laying anybody off if the executive order does move forward. Reporting live in New Bern, Stephen Glover, WITN News.
All right, thanks, Stephen. And Brumbaugh says the single largest source of funding for PRE is listener donations at right around 60 to 65%.